downloads. Not only do we have brand new downloads, all new downloads, but we've also run in the summer specials. Some of the specials I was running just for the weekends, but now I'm just running it through the summer because we've had such a huge request from trainers, and not just boxing, but kickboxing, MMA, you name it. Even general fitness clients who use Boxing Mittwork for their workouts were asking would I be running specials through the summer. So I was like, you know what, let's just do it. So that's what we've been doing. So, I've spent thousands of hours, probably close to 20,000 hours now, just refining Mittology. I don't want to say mastering it, but learning it and getting it to the point where I can teach it the way that I do. So it's taken years to do that, years, and thousands of dollars in investing in training and other videos that are put out from other coaches, because my thing is, you can't just learn from YouTube, because again, all you're looking at is clips of videos. Nobody's going to put all their content up there, especially if you do this for a living like I do. You put stuff up there that can help people, but at the same time, you still got to make a living, so you can't put everything up there for free. So I say that to say this, you want to progress, you want to become better at what you do, you want to be more marketable, you have to dig into your pocket. That's what it is. But when you do that, you have to do or look at what's called your ROI, or your return on investment. So you look at, if I put this money out to purchase this, how is that going to come back to me as far as my return on investment? And you have to look at that as, well, if it makes me more marketable, I can make more money with either personal sessions, or if I'm going to be training professionals, when I go into a training camp, how much am I going to charge per week to be there? All those things come into play. So yeah, you want to be more marketable. You want to make sure your skill set's where it needs to be. You can't learn everything just by watching other people's work and copying it. You can emulate it, you can do the best you can, but I say it all the time. I've said it on my videos on Instagram. I've said it on YouTube and Twitter. Just copying what you see is not going to make you a better trainer. If you want to be a better trainer, you want to invest in yourself. You want to find joy in what you're doing. And in order to continue to be successful, if there's people around you that are being negative about what you're doing, then you need to cut those people off. You need to get them out of your life, because anything that antagonizes your success is not worth your time or energy at all. Okay, so you want to study the habits of successful people, or even your own successes. What have you done in your life successfully? And go back and look at that. Study those habits. What were you doing? What seeded your success in that particular thing that you were doing? Whatever it was, go back, study that, and make yourself better at what you're doing. And that's all important, because in the big scheme of things, you want to enjoy what you're doing. You want to find joy in what you're doing. You want to be successful at it. And if you want to do this the way I do it, is I make a living from doing this. I chose to do this to make a living, and that's what I do. And there's been rocky times where it's been tough, where, financially it's difficult, but overall, because I find joy in what I'm doing and not the result of what I'm doing, then I can say I love what I do. And it's like the old adage, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And there is some truth to that. I mean, you grind, you put in the grind, you invest in yourself, but at the end of the day, it's not about what is the end result going to be. It's the actual finding joy in the product of what you're doing, in the work that you're doing. And when you do that, you're going to work harder at it, you're going to invest in yourself more, and you're going to see that your success is going to continue. And if you're not there yet, you're going to get over the hump. And like I said, my products, the things that I offer for training, are the things I wish were available when I was buying all these different DVDs. And I'm not knocking any of the other trainers and the DVDs that I purchased, but for me, the things that I wanted to learn, to be taught the way I want to be taught, I would have loved to found, the products that I actually produce out there, because I teach the way I would want to be taught. And I have a background in teaching that goes back to my previous career. And I'm not talking about academics or anything like that. It was dealing more in the realm of tactics and things like that, for tactical operations and stuff like that. I'm not going to go all into that, but that was my background. So firearms, tactics, SWAT, things like that. I didn't just do it, I taught it as well. And so I understand. That's why the concept you see me use a lot is smooth is fast, fast is smooth. The KISS principle, keep it simple, stupid. All those things come from military training, tactical police training, and things like that, government training on the federal level. So I've had the opportunity, fortunately, to be involved in all of that, to be trained and to be able to train people. And so I brought that into the realm of boxing and training. And I took those same concepts and I applied in my teaching. And so yeah, I just wanted to come on here just to touch base with you guys again about the website being updated, all the new products on there. Take advantage of it. Invest in yourself, because nobody else is going to do it for you. And forget about the critics and the naysayers. There's always going to be haters. There's always going to be, trust me, I went through that the first 2 years, just going on YouTube and putting videos up showing, and I wasn't all that great at it, but I felt like, let me put it out there and see what kind of critiques, test the waters and see what happened. And the hate spewed, and then all of a sudden you start getting love. But then when you start doing really, really good, the hate comes back again, because people don't always want to see you do better than them or as good as them. So, keep that in mind. When someone's being critical of what you're doing, don't take it as you're doing something wrong, because 9 times out of 10, they're either being critical because 1, they can't do what they see, or 2, they just feel like you're going to bump them out or take their spot somewhere. And this is something I've always lived by. Play your position. If you're in a camp and you're the pad guy, be the pad guy. Don't try to be the head trainer. You're the head trainer and you bring a pad man in, be the head trainer. Don't try to be the pad man, and vice versa. Because if a guy is brought in to be a specialist, or he has a specialty or a niche that he's good at, it's like bringing in a sniper, on an entry team. So we all have submachine guns, and all of a sudden one of us, you want to switch out and be a sniper. Now, in my case, I was a sniper, so I know what it is. But for someone who's never fired a long gun, who don't understand the dynamics of that particular weapon system, you're not going to be able to put them behind a .308 rifle with a scope and tell them how many clicks they're going to need, and windage and humidity and all those things that come into play. It's just not going to work. But now you put that person on a sub gun, an MP5 or an M4, he knows exactly what to do. So you can't always switch out people unless they're specially trained for it. The same goes in boxing. If a guy's a fitness guy and he's there for strength and conditioning, don't try to be the boxing coach. Don't try to be the pad guy. Play your position. You're going to get more respect from the people you're working with, from the fighters that you're working with, and you're going to end up getting more work that way. So, I just wanted to throw that out there, guys. Like I said, check out the website, CoachRickMittology.com. You'll see the shortened link also in the Instagram and on YouTube. Go on there and check out the products, guys.
Where's the truth? Give me a critical review if you can't help me.